Good morning, this is the Agribusiness Report. I'm David Geyer. Flooding on the Des Moines River is affecting this year's crop. Agribusiness reporter Brandon Blue has more.
On Monday afternoon, farmer Corey Goodhue was standing in a cornfield near Carlisle in central Iowa. Behind him, and drowning in several inches of water, were acres of corn that, prior to last week's rainfall, had been just about to tassel.
Like if you look out in this field, you'll see where the corn is still fairly tall. The ground comes up pretty rapidly there, and so that corn is in saturated soil, and so that's a very high CSR ground. Normally you'd see like 240, 250 type corn, and it will probably only raise 120 bushel corn. From the yield loss due to the saturated soil is pretty dramatic. I mean, it's still better than zero, but
rainfall for Goodhue had been gentle and timely this year until last week, when the Des Moines River saw widespread flooding and entered his field. Flows from the Des Moines River head into Lake Red Rock and continue on to Ottumwa. But fears of further flooding there mean officials are restricting outflow.
It's a tough balancing act for them. And so the water here will definitely, as the lake, as they, cut the outflow on the Des Moines River at Red Rock, it affects everything upstream.
Goodhue estimates corn has around 3 days in standing water before it's a loss. And he says about 60% of his planted acreage this year has been submerged. Fieldwork ground to a halt, but Goodhue says it will pick back up when the water recedes.
We don't like to leave the ground bare, partly because you have your nutrients out there, and so if you don't have something growing, that will just end up going into the water. And so even like a really short season soybean crop that makes 15 or 20 bushel is better than bare dirt.
For the Agribusiness Report, I'm Brandon Blue.